EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. Down the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Titans first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check. Cougar 19.
And now an audible here into something else. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a handoff up the middle. McGee. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
some money, yeah. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest till we shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe it or not, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that can move up. Now we go from
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up the 6. Brings up second and
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Washington. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. The Colts had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Washington. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Washington. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
60, chap 60, chap 60.
Looking to throw, Washington. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Brown. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 11. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready? Nike 18, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Loose inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay off big as it just did there. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Chop 60. Right now, boys. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Washington. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
48-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
On first down, it's McGee. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw here. Short throw taken in by Conquest. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Third and 4.
Go. Viking 18.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now he's loose down the left sideline. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility. And work with him and try and get him settled.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 18, pioneer.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Cub 19! Cub 19!
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Washington. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Thomas brings it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Cougar 19.
A give for Taylor running right side. 20. 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Go.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Come on, come on. Hit. 19, 18. Let go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Cockrell holds it in left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's got room at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Drop 50. Let's go now. Take 79.
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Final minute now in the third quarter.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Ready? 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From 4 yards out. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Looking to throw. Washington. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 60, Bison, 60.
Back to throw. Washington. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Washington. Got his man. It's Warren. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Washington to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 6. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Shut up. Cowboy Eddie.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown. It's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't
feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 98 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Washington. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. extra point attempt to come here. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Titans 38, Colts 33.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Titans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of